In the year of 618, China was Tang Dynasty. Luxury lifestyle and warfare were oddly existed. In the beginning decades of the Tang, especially under the leadership of Emperor Taizong, China subdued its nomadic neighbors from the north and northwest. At the same time period, Indian monk Bato came to China and built Shaolin Temple. You know, about 1500 years ago, the very first monk master, Bato, came here from India. And later on, the Emperor of China donated this temple called Shaolin Temple to the master and to lots of monks. They're studying here, practice martial arts here. Everything starts 1500 years ago. And the reason they call the Shaolin Temple because the mountain behind it, and it sits in a big, big forest. And today, here become a huge tourist attraction. Many people come here to see the real Shaolin Temple. Welcome to Travelogue, and welcome to our historical and cultural series. Shaolin Temple is located in the south of Luoyang and Zhengzhou, nestled in the foothills of Songshan. According to the historical records, the Shaolin Temple was built during the Northern Wei Dynasty in the 19th calendar year of the reign of Emperor Taihe. Since Tang Dynasty, Shaolin Temple till today has not been changed on location. It has been experiencing more than 1,000 years of Chinese history.
你好，您能不能够带我进去看看？
好的，好的，可以。
The temple grew larger, richer during Sui, Tang, and later dynasties. Its monks, threatened by bandits and other enemies, developed a system of self-defense that had become known throughout the world as Kung Fu. In the central courtyard, behind Devajara Hall and in front of Mahavira Hall, erected are many important steles that record that most historical events, such as fighting monks saved the Emperor Li Shimin, as a well-known fairy tale in China. Tang Taizong Li Shimin was saved by 13 fighting monks from a murder case. Later on, Li Shimin took army overtaking China, started Tang Dynasty. Shaolin Temple has been awarded by the Emperor since then. Shaolin Temple and fighting monks have been well known through the world. The history book recorded that Shaolin Temple once had many monks on its premises. Those monks of the lower level mostly came from the secular society, and some of them knew some martial arts before entering the temple. Those who knew martial arts taught and helped each other to improve their skills.
Pilu Pavilion is also the last hall in Shaolin Temple. It shows two very, very historical things. One is a fresco on the wall. It's print 500 Buddhas on the wall and to show they worship Pilu. Another thing is my personal favorite. It's a footprints on the brick, on the floor. It just shows the masters practice Kung Fu. What happened is Once upon a time, monks not allowed to practice Kung Fu in the temple, so some high-ranked master will hide in this last hall, practice their Kung Fu. And year by year, they left their footprints. Total, there's 48 foot depressions on the floor. I've traveled in China a lot, seen many temples, seen many pagodas, but every one of them is different. And the one behind me, it says, is the oldest one in China. That's a very special design. It has multi-angles and multi-layers, and still looks very strong, just like the tree next to it. It can last another 1,000 years.
The origin of pagodas, like that of Buddhism, can be traced to India. The relation between Buddhism and pagodas is explained in Buddhism literature, which says that pagodas were originally built for the purpose of preserving the remains of Shakyamuni, the founder of Buddhism. Bodhidharma was the 28th patriarch of Buddhism and the first patriarch of Chinese Chan or Zen Buddhism. He was an enlightened master who introduced Chan or Zen Buddhism to China, as known as the founding father of Shaolin Kung Fu. In Tang Dynasty, Master Liu Zu, one of Bodhidharma's students, planted this tree in the temple during Tang Dynasty. It has been there since. A stele near the tree in the temple recorded that Bodhidharma only had 6 students in his life, and Liu Zu is the 6th student. He was also the last one. Legend said that Bodhidharma meditated in a cave nearby, facing the wall for 9 years in seclusion. Upon re-emerging, Bodhidharma created an effective exercise program for the Shaolin monks to strengthen the body and enable application in self-defense.
2,999. 2,999. 3,000. I don't know. Got confused with the stairs. It's a long way. Anyway, that's for the master of Dhammo. Come over here. And this is the one, the famous Master Dhammo's cave. That is the well-known cave, Master Dhammo's cave. Actually, it's not that big. It's small. It's only for one person to sit there, and just like this. Just one person sit there. But, you know, can't imagine a person. Only, I think, a master can do that. Sat there for 9 years. 9 years in that little cave. Whoa!
But he created one format of Kung Fu because, after 9 years sitting there, and he needed, the blood to circulate, so have some problem, you get numb. And then once in a while, he get up, or it's like practice a little bit, and then, just move the body. So that format become famous in Shaolin. So everybody practice that, not only good for your body, it's Kung Fu, and also to help you circulate the blood. So after 9 years, sat in that little cave, Master Damo create all kinds of form. That's Master. Shaolin Kung Fu used to be very secret skills, only allowed internal monks to know all the different formats. And today, luckily, I found that for you. Take a good look. Not me, over there.
Shaolin Temple pagodas, it's a monument. It's recorded many life stories of the head monks since the Tang Dynasty. So also the style is different. The higher the pagoda is, and the more respect they show. For example, the highest one right there is have 7 layers. It's very high level respect to the head monk.
The pagoda forest in Shaolin Temple was a concentration of tomb pagodas for eminent monks, abbots, and ranking monks at the temple. A rough count shows more than 250 tomb pagodas of various sizes, making it the biggest pagoda forest in China. The forest stands at the foot of Shaoshi Mountain, about half a kilometer west of Shaolin Temple, and is composed of pagodas dating from 791 to 1803.
The latest head monk, Sushi, passed away last year, so all his students rebuilt this pagoda for him. It's interesting, you can see the modern lifestyle effect to this pagoda. They put the carvings of cameras, cars, airplanes, even computers carved on the pagoda.
Master De Jian, who's from Shaolin Temple, is the only monk from Shaolin that's still living in the cave on the top of the Songshan Mountain. He has been practicing Kung Fu and meditation for 15 years at the same location.
3 major elements affect Shaolin monk's life in a great deal. The 3 things are martial arts, Chinese traditional medicine, and Zen theory. To practice those, it takes a long time, sometimes a lifetime. And for a master monk, have to hide himself in the middle of the mountain and just practice those theories alone. So I'm on the way to meet one of the master monk named De Jian. It's a long way, but this is nothing compared. This is a lifetime practice.
On a special permit, Master De Jian accepted my visit and generally expressed his view of the Shaolin Kung Fu, the real Shaolin Kung Fu. Qi, also called air or breath, is a very critical element in Chinese Kung Fu. Master Zhejian expressed that in martial art, Qi follows hand movement, and body movement creates power. Practice Kung Fu actually is the way of power movement of Qi within one's body. In Shaolin Temple, Chinese herbal medicine has always been part of the martial art, especially fighting monks. They were frequently physically risked by practice. Study and produce medicine has been a tradition in the temple. Traditional Chinese medicine is over 2,000 years of history. It originated in the region of Eastern Asia that today includes China, Vietnam, Korea, and Japan. The first written Chinese medical treatises date from Han Dynasty. After the Han Dynasty, the next great age of Chinese medicine was under the Tang emperors. The first Tang emperor established China's first medical school in 629. Under the Song and Ming dynasties, new medical schools were established. Qigong as part of the martial art and an art of healing and health preservation dates back to Tang Yao period, some 20 centuries. Dancing and body movements and various ways of breathing, inhalation, and exclamation were recognized as ways to read just some functions of human body and treat diseases.
就是这样，稍微是滚劲儿，就是那种碾滚的力量。对方拳打来的很快速度，但是你头一避开，这拳子很快就过来了。你这一头，哎，呀，都是滚。哦，哎，
就连打都是那种滚。
比方说你轻轻出来，就出来吧，我来滚。哦。这一滚，肩扛
哦，就你身体哪一部分都可以进攻，
就这个，哎，你可以用着脚，你打我，
用脚，
你打我，
我用手，
哎，你手我这一我这一压这个地方，你看，哎。断这个地方，这个啊，用这个啊，用这个，你看啊，往你走来。
There are hundreds of martial arts schools around Shaolin Temple that have attracted thousands of students from home and abroad. Every day, students have to start the lesson before sunrise, running, kicking, and stretching for hours, just like the Shaolin monks used to do. Nowadays, martial arts is only a spirit of Buddhism in Shaolin.
Good job. What's your name?
My name is Alex.
Alex, where are you from?
I'm from. Nice to meet you. I'm from Germany.
Germany? How long you guys practice? You? How long?
I practice here now for 4 months.
4 months?
I'm gonna stay
And
for
you?
1 year. Almost 2.5.
2.5 months?
Almost.
Almost.
No, year.
2.5 years. Oh, wow. There you go. Whoa.
Nowadays, martial arts is only a spirit of Buddhism in Shaolin. It has been changed from a skill of fighting to a format of sports. Most schools are providing both Chinese language and Kung Fu lessons. Every day, students will dress in red uniforms who fill thousands of classrooms here. Zen originally came from India. It is also in China, and then practiced in Japan. There is also Korean Zen. Now Zen is in Canada, America, Europe. Zen is about the art of being human, not any culture. Mind and body have no culture. Zen has no place because all places.
No. First step is worshipping Buddha.
Oh, I cannot see.
Now, please sit down.
Okay. Well, it is complicated. I'm ready to taste some Zen tea. First of all, what is Zen tea? Talk about Zen tea. There's one person we have to mention is Lu Yu. Lu Yu, who was respected as a tea sage for his contribution to Chinese tea culture. Born in 733 AD in the Tang Dynasty, Lu Yu was an orphan adopted by a monk in modern-day Hubei province. At that time, drinking tea became a nationwide tradition. Tea drinking originally appeared in southern China until the mid-Tang Dynasty. It started to gain favor with northern Chinese. The widespread distribution of tea can be attributed to the extensive practice of Zen Buddhism in the whole country. Because sleeping and eating were strictly prohibited for Buddhism practicing meditation, they could only drink tea. Many monks were tea connoisseurs at the same time. Very good tea.
Not only Zen tea, we have prepared Zen food.
Zen food? What is Zen food?
You do know?
No, I don't know. What is Zen food?
Let me show you.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go get some Zen food.
It's here.
Zen, as well, also hear the questions of what is Zen? Zen is everything and everywhere around us. In the Shaolin Temple, there is a Zen hotel, Zen food, Zen tea. Everything we can relate to Zen. Zen is a feeling that you can find for yourself. What a day. We got lots of martial arts, we got the Zen culture. This is a wonderful place, but not finished. One more thing, let me show you another
Zen culture. Come over. I gotta sing, I gotta pray. And this is my Zen practice room. So what I do is practice. You can do it the same with me. Close your eyes. Don't touch your remote control for 1 minute.
Zen in China is everything. It's highly related to Buddhism. For me, as a regular being living in the hustle and bustle city, it's hard to reach the point of Zen culture or Zen moment, even though I have tried. Once my eyes are closed, my mind went to a wonderful world that fulfilled with desires. Nothing related to Zen, I guarantee it. That's like other things. Always practice. Practice means everything, same as Zen culture.
Hope you get enough of Shaolin Kung Fu. As a matter of fact, it's not only martial art. It's everything. It's a culture. It's religious. It's local lifestyle. It started the Tang Dynasty until today. It's getting more and more prosperous. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
In the next episode, Hangzhou became a prosperous town in the Song dynasty.